Good, happy Thursday afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Thursday afternoon edition of What You Need to Know. It's Thursday, January 21, 2021. Let's begin this afternoon edition. First up, we're going to begin with your COVID-19 dashboard. Let's take a look at that right now. And here is a look at that information for all of you right now. Your global cases are 97,116,661. Your U.S. cases are 24,475,210. Your global deaths are 2,081,489. Your U.S. deaths are 407,111. And that is a look at your COVID-19 dashboard from Johns Hopkins University and Medicine. Dr. Anthony Fauci says it is refreshing for the U.S. to renew its support for the World Health Organization and that the Trump administration's decision to leave was disconcerting to everybody. Let's take a listen to that video from Good Morning America. He was on Good Morning America this morning. Let's listen.
And Dr. Fauci, earlier this morning, you officially rejoined the WHO on behalf of the United States. And how will this help us fight against COVID?
Well, it's going to be really very important. When you're dealing with a global pandemic, you have to have an international connectivity. And for us to not be in the WHO was very disconcerting to everybody, all the member countries, including the health officials here in the United States. So the official announcement that we are rejoining, we're going to live up to our financial commitments and a whole bunch of other things. It was really a very good day. I mean, the response I'm getting from my colleagues all over the world is really very, very refreshing.
And all across the country, there are reports that appointments for the vaccine are being canceled due to shortages. But are you concerned about where we are right now, and when will there be enough vaccines?
You know, I think we're going to be there reasonably soon. In fact, we probably are already there. The president has made this his top priority. I'm going to meet with him later today to brief him about the situation with COVID-19, particularly emphasizing the situation with the vaccines. As you know, his goal is to get 100 million people vaccinated within the first 100 days of his presidency. I mean, I feel fairly confident that that's going to be not only that, but maybe even better.
Okay, and there you go on that video. As you know, we have a new president and new vice president. A busy day on tap for President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris on Thursday today. Let's take a listen to this video in this report.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Busy day on tap for President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris on Thursday today. Let's take a look at the schedule for today for them.
So, at 9 o'clock a.m. in town pool call time, 10 o'clock a.m., the President, the First Lady, the Vice President, and the Second Gentleman watch the virtual presidential inaugural prayer service. In the Blue Room, pooled press gather at time 9:40 a.m.
in the Bradley press briefing room. And then at 12:45 p.m., the President, the Vice President receive the President's daily briefing in the Oval Office. That event is closed to the press. 2:00 p.m., the President delivers remarks on his administration's COVID-19 response and signs executive orders and other presidential actions. The Vice President also attends. That happens in the State Dining Room. Pool spray gather time is at 1:40 p.m., the Bradley Press Briefing Room. At 2:25 p.m., the President and the Vice President receive a briefing from members of their COVID-19 team in the State Dining Room, and that event is closed to the press. Briefing schedule. 4:00 p.m., there'll be a press briefing by Secretary Jen Psaki. And that is a look at what is the day for... Sorry about that one. That is a look at today's schedule for President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. Thank you for watching this morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see back here later on today for another news report. Goodbye, everyone.
Okay, and there you go. Press Secretary for Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, Jen Psaki, will leave holding Trump accountability to the Senate. That's what she said on Morning Joe on MSNBC today. Let's take a listen to that video.
Hey Jen, it's Willie. Good morning. Welcome to the
Good
job.
morning.
Look forward to talking to you throughout the next 4 years. As you all have talked about, and the president himself said during the transition, he's going to be sort of bifurcated, which is to say he's got a lot to do. He's got a lot he wants to do legislatively, but he's also dealing with a Senate that's about to embark on an impeachment trial. Does he believe that Donald Trump committed impeachable offenses in the lead up to January 6th?
Well, Willie, it's quite a popular question, which I understand, and I answered a couple times yesterday, and I've talked with him about this as well. Look, he served 36 years in the Senate. He has great respect for what they do and all of the abilities they have, the capacities they have, and the constitutional duty that they're all serving. But he's going to leave it to them to determine what the path forward should be on the pace, on the steps, on the mechanics of holding the president accountable. He, former president, I should say, I'm still adjusting to that. He will be in touch with them about that. But, you know, his focus is going to be on getting the pandemic under control. And that's how he's going to use his bully pulpit, how he's going to direct conversations with them as he's engaging with Democrats and Republicans. And that's what he's going to do in the days ahead.
Okay, you heard it from the press secretary for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. NASDAQ rises to record as investors buy Apple ahead of earnings. S&P 500 is flat. NASDAQ Composite jumped to a record high once again Thursday as investors bet on strong earnings from big tech companies for next week. Man who's delivered pizza in the same town for 31 years gifted a new car from the community. Let's take a look at this video.
With the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, Preferred Rewards members can earn up to 5.25% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
All these people help you with that.
Very, very cool. What a great community. Jill Biden wears America Design Ensemble for 2021 inauguration. Let's take a listen to this video from Good Morning America.
Southwest Veggie Power Sandwich or the Beyond Sausage Sandwich, paired perfectly with an oat milk iced latte. Order ahead plus earn rewards. America runs on Dunkin'.
An inaugural unlike any other that has come before in so many ways. The tradition that won't be changed, Biden will take the oath, his hand on his family Bible, just around noon. Of course, it comes on the steps of the Capitol stormed by domestic terrorists just 2 weeks ago.
Okay, that is the wrong video. We're getting words. Sorry about that, everyone. Jill Biden is starting her new role as the First Lady of the United States in high style. For the 2021 presidential inauguration, she wore a custom matching coat and dress set made in an ocean blue wool tweed. She paired the look with matching silk face mask. The First Lady's coat was adorned with a dark blue velvet collar and cuffs. Her dress was also featured a trapped chiffon bounce and scallop and shaped skirt. Here's a photo of her outfit, as you can see. Jill Biden was especially made by emerging designer and founder Alexander O'Neill. And here's another look at her outfit. Very, very cool. Somebody won $731 million Powerball jackpot. Let's take a listen to that video from the Today Show.
This morning, somebody, somewhere, is waking up a whole lot richer. After last night's Powerball drawing a single winning ticket matching all 6 numbers sold in Maryland. The jackpot, a whopping $731 million. The winner, by the way, can choose to take the annual payments over the course of 29 years or just get a lump sum of $546 million. Okay, but good news, if you didn't win the Powerball, don't be so sad. Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot now, $970 million. The numbers are just too big.
Single ticket?
Yeah, one ticket.
They're not too big for the person who won, though. They're just the right size.
Okay, and there you go. Wow. Lady Gaga, J-Lo, and Garth Brooks' inaugurational performance. They performed yesterday at the inauguration. Let's take a listen to that video from Access Hollywood.
Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez, and Garth Brooks deliver powerhouse performances at Joe Biden's presidential inauguration. The superstars belted moving renditions of classic songs as President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris took their oaths of office at the U.S. Capitol on Wednesday. Gaga took the podium in a custom Schiaparelli gown and a gold piece-dove brooch before singing the national anthem, and the Oscar nominee couldn't hold back her pride and excitement for the milestone moment. Jennifer, in a white Chanel suit, soon followed with a medley of This Land Is Your Land and America the Beautiful, before reciting part of the Pledge of Allegiance in Spanish and inserting a trademark J-Lo phrase which fans love to hear.
Una nación bajo Dios indivisible con libertad y justicia para todos. Let's get
Garth rounded out the A-list lineup with an a cappella version of Amazing Grace, and he appeared emotional while singing the solemn hymn.
Was blind, but now I see.
The country music icon previously spoke out about his choice to perform at Biden and Harris's inauguration and why he saw it as a signal of unity, saying, quote, "I might be the only Republican at this place, but it's reaching across, loving one another, because that's what's going to get us through probably the most divided times that we have. I want the divided times to be behind us." Ahead of the historic event, Gaga shared an Instagram photo from inside the Capitol Rotunda and reflected on how much the opportunity to participate meant not only to her, but the larger message she hoped to convey, writing, "I pray tomorrow will be a day of peace for all Americans, a day for love, not hatred, a day for acceptance, not fear, a day for dreaming of our future joy as a country, a dream that is nonviolent, a dream that provides safety for our souls. Love from the Capitol." After arriving in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday, Jennifer also took time to acknowledge National Guard soldiers standing watch, and she paid them tribute in a patriotic Instagram post, writing, "What an honor to spend a few moments with these brave men and women. Thank you for your service and sacrifice. I honor you today and every day. Tomorrow, I sing for you and all Americans."
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Also, Katy Perry, Demi Lovato, and more sing for Celebrating America special. And that was last night. And let's take a listen to that video and that report from Access Hollywood.
President Biden's first night in office went off with a bang. Katy Perry and many other singers and celebrities gave powerhouse performances for the Celebrating America concert special, which followed the new Commander-in-Chief's inauguration earlier in the day. Katy brought the house down with her hit song Firework, as a real firework display erupted over Washington, D.C. The First Families were also feeling the music when Demi Lovato sang. The pop star belted out Lovely Day from Los Angeles, and Biden and his grandson grooved along from inside the White House. Another big musical moment came from country singers Tim McGraw and Tyler Hubbard. The guys performed their duet Undivided from Nashville, and Tyler talked about the meaning behind it.
When I was in quarantine with COVID-19, I got to take a good hard look at myself. Inspired by my faith in God to reunite our country, I wrote this song and I sent it to Tim.
The song's message of unity and faith stirred my soul, and tonight, especially as we look across the river at our strong, resilient, beautiful city of Nashville, we're honored to sing it for everyone.
Bon Jovi also joined in the fun from afar, singing Here Comes the Sun on a Miami pier at sunrise, while Justin Timberlake and Aunt Clemens sang Better Days from Memphis. Bruce Springsteen kicked off the night with his song Land of Hope and Dreams, which he performed in front of the Lincoln Memorial, which is where Tom Hanks was also emceeing the ceremony.
Good evening, America. I'm proud to be here in cold Washington, D.C. tonight.
John Legend also performed at the monument, getting behind the piano for a soulful cover of Feeling Good. The performances were accompanied by messages from everyday people and essential workers, as well as messages from Biden and Harris. And in one special moment, former Presidents Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama united to share their thoughts on the historic day.
I think if Americans would love their neighbor like they would like to be loved themselves, a lot of the division in our society would end.
That's what this means. It's a new beginning. And everybody needs to get off their high horse and reach out to their friends and neighbors and try to make it possible.
If, in fact, as George said, we're looking for what binds us together. The American people are strong, they're tough, they can get through hardship, and there's no problem they can't solve while we're working together.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And thank you for joining us for this afternoon edition of What You Need to Know right here on the Riley King Network. Have a great rest of your afternoon, everyone. See you back here later on today with more news coverage. Goodbye, everyone.